Yo, what up, y'alls? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's house with New York City in the background. Looking pretty gully right now. I'm feeling it. Feeling it big time. This is my new apartment in the city that I'm in now for a little while. You know how I do. So I'll just kind of leave it here, I guess. And try to like walk into it. But anyway, today I'm like fucking King Kong and shit. No, go! Right, but anyway. In this video I'm going to talk to you guys really quick about something I don't think I've really spoken about much. I don't think I have spoken about it very much in the past. But I guess I'm going to speak about it now. Alright, fuck the city, just right here. I don't think I spoke about it much in the past, but I guess I'm going to speak about it now. It was just on my mind. And sorry I haven't been making many videos. I had to find a gym yesterday. I had to do all this shit. So I figured I'll just make this video because this video might be able to grab some attention from you guys. And it's all true and shit. It's all true. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. But you have to understand English to watch this. Oh, fuck you if you don't know English. You're watching these videos and jump to conclusions. I'll see you one day. Right? So, let's get to it. Well, first, a quick catching up. I'm on Instagram now, guys. I'm on Instagram. What happened was, you guys know I had friends in the Chechen government, whatever. And I made a video for one of my homies, like, I don't know, he's pretty high ranked in the Chechen government, so I made a video for him, a video he asked for, and people watched the video, they liked the video, and even the president of the republic, Kadyrov himself, liked the video. And so everyone was like, come, make more videos, talk to Chechnya, come again, and stuff, so it's like, I'm back on a Chechen radar, like even higher than when I was there last year and when I was there last month. You know, right now I'm like a lot of Chechens are just adding me and talking to me and all this stuff and, you know, whatever. So now I'm on Instagram because Chechens love Instagram. Like the Chechens who live in Chechnya and like especially who work for the government, their whole social network is Instagram. I don't think they really mess with anything else but Instagram. So if you're an Instagram person, you're popular, hey, you might be able to grab their attention, but they're all about Instagram. So I wasted my time on YouTube, but I wanted to be cool in Chechnya. I made a few videos and pictures on Instagram. Now I'm becoming big on that shit. I got a lot of followers in a few days, you know, so go follow me, Instagram.com/Philko. Now about what I used to do in New York with Russian and Ukrainian girls before I came to Russia. Oh man, those days. Those days were insane. One thing you guys gotta understand is that I was always a hustler. People may look at me and think I'm a role model. I'm not a role model. I'm a hustler. No one should have to live like me. Like seriously, nobody should have to live like me. You should go to school, finish school, go to university, college, wherever the fuck, graduate, get a degree, get a job, get a career, become an owner of the company you started working for, whatever the fuck, you know, the typical shit. You don't want to be hustling like me. You know, I'm a hustler. And how did I hustle before I came to Russia? I had a lot of hustles in New York. One of my most straightforward hustles was the acting. You know, I did a lot of acting, made a lot of money, but sometimes acting was slow and I had to hustle doing other things. The other hustle I had was I used to rent rooms as well. That's how I first joined VK, which is the Russian social network. And when I joined that, you know, a lot of Russian people, mostly girls, were like, oh, you know, I need a place to stay, so I was renting rooms out and stuff. Now, even though I was renting rooms, I know a lot of people think, oh, he was just dating them and they're living there for free. There ain't a girl who ever lived in my house or my apartment who didn't pay me. Don't get it twisted. Unless we were sharing the same room, which meant we were dating like actually together, and I brought her over because I wanted her to be with me. Other than that, anyone who's ever like, hey, I need a room, they paid. If they stayed more than 3 or 4 days, they paid. No matter what we were doing, they paid. You feel me? So that was another hustle of mine that I had. And I even had one of those girls. She robbed. What place did she rob? She was a 6'2" blonde Russian girl. 6'2", 6'2". She robbed the mate. She didn't rob it. She stole like $10,000 worth of jewelry from Macy's or some shit. I don't know how she got away with it. Well, she was hot, so maybe she, you know, flirted with some guy. And $10,000 worth, police busting our house and all this shit early in the morning. I'm like, she back in Russia. Y'all too late, you know. And it's funny, so as I got out here, I told her I was here, and like she stopped talking to me. I guess she thought the Americans sent me out here to get her. I don't know what the fuck they thought she thinks, but nah, I was like that. I just say hello. I don't hear this. So that's another thing I used to do. Now to the side businesses I used to have that many people might not understand. You know what I mean? But I'll try to explain the way. Now, I was never some fucking kind of pimp. Never never got paid for somebody having sex with a girl. I'm not a fucking pimp. I never had prostitutes. But I did help a lot of women get employment. Helped a lot of girls get employed. I'm not saying all of it was legal. None of it was fucking prostitution. Because I know what you're thinking. But I did help a lot of girls get jobs in certain areas, in certain places in which they normally probably wouldn't, and they all made good money. And because I was supporting them and helping them out, I got a certain percentage of that money. You know, and I would have done certain things with guys too, but I didn't really have guys reach out to me. Everyone who reached out to me was a girl. So like if it wasn't housing, if it wasn't working, there's another hustle, I just forgot. But if it wasn't housing, if it wasn't working, it was some modeling too. I got these two girls, I remember they were twins. I got them some modeling gigs from my homies in acting. So it's like, I took some pictures with them. Guys like, yo, they're fine, we want them in our music video. I'm like, alright, you can do this. Give me a stack. And that's it. They gave me 1,000, I give them 500, and we keep moving. You know, they do the video like that. A lot of my background friends had money like that. So yeah, they did some music video stuff, twerking and shit. I would say the most difficult part about all that renting houses and getting people jobs was keeping up with it all. Because, you know, I had boys, I had friends and stuff, but I didn't really want them to get involved too much in what I did because they could end up getting in trouble if they didn't do it right, so to say. You know, and I won't front. Even my marriage was in part because I'm, you know, helping people out. You know, I ain't even going to front, but, you know, that was years ago. You know what I mean? But other things as well, I didn't really want them getting involved because I didn't want them getting in trouble. But I did have other friends who were more sleazy, fucked up, and twisted sideways. I'll get them involved because they're used to getting in trouble. You know, and I've never been in trouble. I'm not here saying I was doing things illegally. I'm just here to say maybe I just bent the rules a little bit with helping Russians to survive in America. And any Russian I helped to survive in America is still there. And it's not like I was like, hey, you gotta stay here. No, most of them just say, I don't want to go back to Russia. Can you help me? Yes, I can. I know exactly what you need to do. You know, check my resume. Talk to these girls I've contacted. All of them. You know, like for a good, I would say 3 years before I came to Russia, I was the guy to go to if you wanted to stay in America. You know what I mean? And I had a simple, my shit was simple. My blueprint of how you're going to stay in America was simple for the girls. I'm like, look, if you want to stay in America, one, understand it's illegal. But if you want to, one, you're going to need money. And I know how you can get money instantly, quick. And they follow that step, they got the money. Two, you need to get that lawyer game up. Call this person, call this person, call this person, blah, blah, blah. They speak English, Russian, blah, 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 blah. Three, then you got to do blah, blah, blah. Then you got to do blah, blah, blah. For four. There's 4 steps and you're good. You have nothing to worry about. Because a lot of people think America's the country where they just find you and you're illegal. They send you back to your country. No, it ain't. It isn't. A lot of them think that, but no, it isn't. It's so hard to get deported from America unless you're doing stupid, felonious shit. You know what I mean? And there's some jobs you could get in America that are illegal because you're not supposed to be working. You'll get busted. You go to jail. That's when you mess with the wrong places. And you don't have the right connections. You get in trouble. And some girls got in trouble because they were doing stupid shit they weren't supposed to do. Things I never told them to do. They start doing it, they get in trouble. And a lot of girls got in the mix with the wrong types of dudes who really didn't give a shit about them, then forced them to prostitute in order to get things done. They literally like kidnapped these girls. Like they would take them to places that they're not familiar with and all this shit, take away their cell phone. I mean, these things happen. These things happen to a lot of Slavic women. When I say a lot, I mean, I've heard of numerous cases and I've seen it happen even twice. So me seeing it happen twice and hearing about it, that's enough for me to say a lot. You know what I mean? Because they get caught up with some guy at the club or at the strip club, and he's like, he got all the money. So it's like, oh, this guy's cool, he got all the money, blah, 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 blah. They get in the mix with him, they're gone. And they're scared because one, they don't know the law, and two, they don't know that they don't need this guy. They don't know that. They think they do. If I don't do what he tells me, I'm going to get deported. No, dumb bitch, that's what he's making you think. You know, and I've been through all that. And surprisingly, through the stuff I was doing in America for the Russians and Ukrainians, I never got into any beef with any other guys doing similar things. I never did. But what's interesting is I've always had protection by accident in both areas, in Brooklyn and in Queensbridge. No, it wasn't by accident. It's because they liked the girls. They didn't give a shit about me. It's because they liked the girls. You know? The protection I had in Kensington, one, I didn't need much because it was a pretty safe area. I really didn't need much. But in Kensington, I had enough protection from my dad's friends if I ever needed it. or these Egyptian dudes around the corner if I ever needed it, or even some just friends from around if I needed it, because it's a very nice area. But in Queensbridge, shit, you know, niggas got shot a lot. I just happened to get in close with the biggest drug dealer in the projects, the most notorious drug dealer in the projects. Reason why he messed with me, he came over, we chilled, he did this and that, bought me things, all this and that, rah rah rah, was because he liked the girls I was bringing home. It was all about the girls. That's why only reason I ever got protected was because the guys who protected me liked the girls I was chilling with. And I basically told them what I was doing. They're like, shit, we know guys doing similar shit, but in a different way, because I'm not a bad person. The difference between most guys, me and most guys, and they're usually black to be honest, between me and most guys who get into business with foreign women is that I don't force anyone to do shit. It's like, look, if you really want to do this, this is what you should do. Just like that. But you don't have to do shit. I'm not one of those guys, you better not talk. Go do what the fuck you want. You don't need to be next to me. You don't need me at all. Other guys won't say that. Other guys say, you need me. No, you don't need me at all. The thing that will happen to me is that we be friends, they start liking me, so they choose to be with me. And I'm like, alright, cool. We could do this and that together. I'll help you, blah, blah, blah. They chose because they liked me. I'm never, and I will never be, the type of guy to force a girl to do anything. Ever. It's like, look, if you want to do it, you do it this way. You do it out of the way, do it this way. And even, and one other thing about this shit was like, kind of, I think I made a video about that. Yeah, I did make a video about that already. Yeah, I did. But basically, as I was doing this business, I was just known as Phil. Or Phil, I guess some of them call me Philko, but mostly just Phil. They would say Philko kind of like a code name to see if the other girl knew. But right before I started doing YouTube, I was hot in New York City. I mean hot. I mean, it was to the point where I'd hang out with one person and blah, 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 and she wants to do something, I help her out. And then she goes out that night, meet people, come back to me, she goes, I met these girls from Russia, and they knew you, and blah, 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 and they gave me their number, and you know them, you helped them. So like it was word on the street more than it was just word on the internet. Like I was real hot, like right before I blew up on YouTube. I was real hot. I was doing a lot of stuff. I had a lot of property. Like I knew how to make money. And you know what? This reminds me. Where's my phone? This reminds me. I want you guys to hear something. Fuck up, Radiohead. I want you guys to hear something. This is a message I got from. This is a message I got from Evil Princess. Her mother said this to her a few days ago. Let me go find it. I think this is it.
No, not that. You're not stingy, and I don't worry about this at all.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I did. I guess one of the best things about being a parent is that you can film funny, cute videos with your child.
Wait.
By the way, I have the weirdest question ever. Is there any chance that you may have Jewish blood? I mean, okay, that's a weird question. Oh, you're watching this, oh wait, this guy is Jewish. I was like, no mom, he's not Jewish, he's black. She was like, no, trust me, he has some Jewish blood, maybe a little, but he does. I was like, mom, no, that's impossible. And well, it was a very long conversation, but in general, she thinks you're Jewish, or you have Jewish blood because you're business conscious, and you can make money from medicine, and you're smart.
That's what her mother said about me. Just from listening to me on YouTube. But there's one thing I gotta admit. I mean, it's not like I run around saying I'm smart or some shit like that. I don't say that. The only time I actually thought I was intelligent was when I took my exam for the military. And I got the highest mark possible from the whole logical portion. Because when you get the military exam, you get like, there's a logical portion basically. Then you have your like mechanics. I didn't know shit in mechanics. I probably got a, like out of 100, I probably got like a 10. Like seriously, I know shit about mechanics. But they don't, that's not, that doesn't include your IQ. That has nothing to do with it. Your IQ is the whole logic portion, and I aced it. That's how I got into military intel 96B. You know, so that's what her mother said about me. But what's true is, I'm not Jewish, but what's true is I do know how to make money. I admit I don't make a lot of money. I don't make as much money as I would, but I basically know how to make anything I enjoy doing lucrative. That's what I've always been good at. Because no matter what goes wrong for me, I always find a way to make money in the most fun fucking way possible. That's what my life has been all about since I was 18 years old. Making money from doing the most entertaining shit ever. So basically, I never work. I only make money doing things I like. That's how I've always been. That's why I don't want a 9 to 5. Unless a 9 to 5 is me doing whatever the fuck I want, I'm not taking it. You know, so, and it's interesting that her mom, because, you know, Evil Princess is a smart-ass girl herself. She's very, very intelligent. And her mom, just to say that just from looking at me, I got to meet her mom. I'm curious. You know, I got to go back to Ukraine. Meet Mama, no, the Evil Queen. Got to meet the Evil Queen. Because if she's Evil Princess, her mom's the Evil Queen. And that's really it, people. I mean, I would get into more detail, but legally it's stupid to do that. You know what I mean? So, but no, I know what people want to think, try to throw shit out there that I had girls prostituting. No, shut the fuck up. It's nothing like that. I never forced any girl to do anything like that. No, no, no. But they did have odd jobs, so to say. A lot of them did have odd jobs, and necessarily, I would admit, most of them didn't want to go back home. They wanted to stay, and I helped them to stay. I'd admit that. I helped them to stay. You know what I mean? I helped them to stay, and they helped me. You know, and even when I'm out here, it's funny because all the things I did for most of these girls, how many of them did I even run into coming out here to Russia? How many did I see that I helped out? You know, how many? One. Oh my God, it's amazing. I think about that sometimes, and it just strikes the fuck out of me. Oh, because they're all in America, right? I'm an idiot, and I'm out. Later.